Can Agile truly compete in a world of public bids and fixed price contracts? How can we ensure transparency and value for taxpayers while still embracing the benefits of Agile development? In this video, I will share with you the unique challenges and the opportunities of using Agile in the public sector. I will show you strategies for cost estimation, navigating public competition, and ultimately delivering successful projects that benefits everyone. Let's get started. The traditional business case approach, with its detailed upfront cost estimates for the entire project, can be challenging to apply in the Agile context. Agile focuses on delivering value incrementally through short, iterative sprints rather than a single large delivery at the end. And this creates unique consideration when it comes to estimating costs and getting business approval. In the public sector, there are additional considerations around public competition and selecting the best value provider. And there are a couple of ways to do this, but in this video, I will share my favorite, the stage gate process. It involves breaking down the project into smaller, well-defined functionalities. So your Agile team estimates these smaller parts in story points, for example, approximately 200 story points per functionality. So if the business wants to develop a new e-commerce website with functionalities like user registration, product catalog, shopping cart, and other order management, it would be roughly 1,000 story points. So for more complex systems, you can split these functionalities into subsets to estimate the development time and cost for each part. Build in buffer percentage 5 to 10% to account for potential uncertainties during Agile development. So how do you calculate the total project costs? It's straightforward. Sum the estimated cost for each functionality to arrive at a total fixed price for the entire project. So let's revisit the example of the new e-commerce website project. So the Agile team estimates the functionalities to be approximately 200 story points each, totally 1,000 story points. The term to introduce here is the team's historical velocity, or the average number of story points completed per sprint. This helps forecast how much work can be delivered in the given time frame, providing data-driven way to estimate the time and cost. So first, let's cover time. Number of sprints. Divide the total story points by the team's velocity. So the number of sprints equals total story points divided with velocity per sprint. So in our case, number of story points equals 1,000 story points divided with 40 story points per sprint. So the number of sprints equals 25. So we have 25 sprints. And if we want to know how many weeks we can complete this work, we will multiply the number of sprints by the duration of a single sprint. So number of weeks equals number of sprints times duration per sprint. So in our case, number of weeks equals 25 sprints times 2 weeks per sprint. And number of weeks equals 50 weeks. Now, based on the historical velocity, it would take approximately 25 sprints or 50 weeks to deliver a project of 1,000 story points. Okay, now let's calculate the total cost. So what are the known factors? Known factors are number of sprints we can complete in 25 sprints. The next known factor is team cost per sprint, which is $10,000. And unknown factors are other expenditures like software licenses, hardware, travel, training, and project management tools, and so on. Now, this amount can vary. Now, project margin, this percentage of revenue the business aims to keep after covering all costs. This is a strategic decision based on market competition and business goals. But let's estimate the team costs. So multiply the number of sprints by the team cost per sprint. So the total team costs equals number of sprints times team costs per sprint. In our case, we have 25 sprints times $10,000 per sprint, and we get $250,000. So total team cost equals $250,000. Now let's cover total project costs. So we cannot provide a definitive total cost without knowing the other expenditures and desired profit margin. However, we can create a formula to estimate the total cost based on these variables. So total project cost equals total team cost plus other expenditures plus profit margin times total project costs. Therefore, with the $50,000 estimate for other expenditure and 20% desired profit margin, the total estimated project cost would be around $375,000. So to conclude, if the contractor wants this project to be done faster than 50 weeks and for less than $375,000, we wouldn't apply for it. As you can see, it is possible to use Agile even in estimating costs and getting business approval. Agile development introduces some unique challenges, especially in the public sector. However, by using techniques like story points, velocity, and road mapping, Agile teams can provide the businesses with the information they need to make informed decisions. Thank you for watching.